Do you know what I've realised? See, when I'm not going to the hospital, when I'm not getting blood tests, when I'm not getting scans, appointments and phone calls, I'm a much happier person. And see, when I'm in the middle of it, there's times when I really struggle. And I want to talk about a little patch I had there a couple of weeks ago. I had a real flat spot. And the black dog had come to visit. And I can tell you, it wasn't funny. It was a struggle. It was a real struggle for a few days. I think about 3 or 4 days. And then I had to remember all the things that I do when I work with people. And it's different when you have to apply it to yourself. You know, the theory's great when you're working with someone else, but when you're applying it to yourself, it's a different thing. And I had to go back to that little bit of micro movements when it was just putting one foot in front of the other. Getting up, brushing my teeth, taking the dogs out. Oh, some mornings it was just a slog, but actually just that literal movement of one foot in front of the other. Coming in, looking around, just picking up a dish or tidying up a little bit, then stopping again. These little micro movements just help to move through the feelings, and it's not trying to take the feelings away. I think it's important to actually feel the feelings and go through them, but at the same time not get stuck in it. You know, don't get stuck in it. And that's what the message I was saying to myself. John, don't get stuck in this. Keep moving, keep moving. And I had my journal, my little journal, and I'd be writing away. And then I would go and make a cup of coffee. Yeah, this is tea actually. And it was just getting through very, very gently. And it's hard when there's other people in the house and I'm trying to hide it. It's not easy. You know, it's not easy. But the realisation came to me, it seems to be when there's a lot of activity going on around about what's happening, particularly if I'm getting phone calls for the hospital and things. But what I do have to report is I am feeling exceptionally well at the minute. I feel really well. I'm cycling, I'm strength training, in my cold water. I'll show you this. Added this to my arsenal, a little infrared sauna. So we can put this back in the right place. And now the reason I got the sauna, the red light is supposed to be good, and I'm combining it. I'm back on methylene blue, and so combining both of them is meant to be have a pretty powerful effect on the mitochondria, the repair cells. So the theory goes anyway, my limited understanding of it. So I've only been in it once, and I stayed in it for an hour, and I was ill. I was almost throwing up. Too long, you know, it was too long for me to do that. It's not like me to overdo things. So it's strange that I can go in the ice and sit there for a long period of time, but the heat, it's going to take me a while to build up the resilience to that. But anyhow, it's there now, and I'm going to go in today, but half an hour, you know, I've learned my lesson. Yeah, get back to feeling good. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling positive. The other thing I've done is I went back to work. I am just fed up with this whole terminal illness idea. I'm fed up with it. For the moment I was told, I did not accept it. I don't accept it. But part of me must have been accepting it because I'm saying, why, you know, I shouldn't be working, time should be spent doing other things. And I'm working 2 days a week. I've decided to do that. And I feel better for it. I think it sort of occupies my mind, it sharpens my mind, and it keeps that positive focus. It keeps me in that positive focus. I'm tired when I work. You know, my work is quite mentally draining, not physically, mentally draining. But I'm getting some from it. So, yeah. To come back to dealing with the black dog, again, I'll reiterate, it's important for me not to substitute that feeling with something else. It's easy to do it with some kind of addictive behaviour or denial. I have to honour what is actually going on there, but at the same time, don't revel in it. Move from it a little bit, a little step at a time, and it does pass. It really does pass, as long as I do what I know is the right thing. So at the moment, life is good. I'm heading up north in a couple of weeks. I've got an appointment coming up as well. I think the appointment's before I go. I'm not sure. I know it takes me a long time to put these videos out. It's just I don't feel there's a lot to report because of the gaps between appointments and things. But it is important for me to report that I do feel good and that I do feel healthy and that I don't have any symptoms. And that is over a year now. I've been diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer, and that's they didn't expect that. Expect me to be well. They don't expect me to be well. When I go in and they look at me and they say, "Oh, you're well," but the last comment was, "Oh, you're looking well, but even though we don't agree with what you're doing." So go figure that one out. But then, yeah, it's all good. Everything's good. I hope you're well as well. If you've been diagnosed with cancer, or you know somebody with cancer, which the chances are you will, it's not to give up hope. It's to keep that alive, keep that hope alive, keep that spirit alive, and not to. I think there's a lot of power in what medical staff tell you, and I think we have to keep an open mind on. Do you know what? They could be wrong. It might not apply to me, what they're saying. And that is something I think we all have to consider. How many times have you heard people being given X amount of months to live, and 15 years down the line, they're still going and still going strong? So, yeah, never give up. Okay, I hope I've rambled on a little bit in this video. But I hope you're well. Ask me any questions you have, and I'll make another video soon. I promise. Bye for now.